Time to present you the English news. The Taliban militants have blown up the laboratory of a school in eastern Nangarhar province of Afghanistan, which resulted into the destruction of the laboratory as well as some documents stored in the compound. The provincial government media office in a statement said that the lab was set on the fire in the vicinity of Dari district. The statement further added that all the equipment and documents available in the lab were totally destroyed in the explosion. According to the governor's office, the militants initially stormed into the school, tied the hands of unarmed guards of the school, and then detonated the compound with explosives. The security forces immediately reached the area, and the school was repelled from the students apart from the lab, the statement added. The Taliban insurgents have killed at least 11 members of public opposing forces in northern Sarapol province of Afghanistan. According to local officials, the Taliban militants launched a coordinated attack on a security post belonging to the public opposing forces in Sangcharak district late on Saturday night. A member of the provincial council, Muhammad Nur Rahmani, confirmed the attack and said at least 11 public opposing personnel have lost their lives in the attack. The anti-government armed militant groups, including Taliban insurgents, have not commented regarding the report so far. Security situation in northern Sarapol province has started to deteriorate during recent years as the recent anti-government armed militant groups are attempting to expand their insurgency in the key northern provinces. The Israeli military says it has destroyed a Gaza attack tunnel that penetrated Israel territory. Lieutenant Colonel Kreso, a military spokesman, says on Sunday that the new tunnel was connected to a network dug by Hamas militants in northern Gaza Strip and entered Israel near the Israeli community of Nahal Oz. It is the fifth such Hamas tunnel Israel has destroyed in as many months. Kurz says that the tunnel was adjacent to the site of recent mass protests, which Israel says Hamas is using as a convey for the attack. It says Hamas began building the tunnel following the 2014 war. Israel has placed a high priority on halting the tunnel threat since Hamas infiltrated Israel during the war. Critics of Western military intervention in Syria have taken to the streets following this week's missile strikes on the Assad regime. The United States, Washington and Chicago have both been seeing anti-war demonstrations. Questions are also being raised by opposition politicians in all three countries that took part in the AS strike. U.S. Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer warned of the risk of being drawn into a greater and more involved war in Syria. Pinpointed limited action to punish and hopefully deter Assad from doing this again is appropriate, but the administration has to be careful about not getting us into a greater and more involved war in Syria. That was a brief. Thank you for watching. Good night. Bye.